Hello YouTube and welcome to part 4 of Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Extinction playthrough. There was a lot of offline farming. It took me about 2 to 3 hours. So we're going to start the video by recapping what was done offline as opposed to just diving straight in. So we are in Majula because I realized something and I want to kind of use this as benchmarks. So first thing that's important, setup. I have dual crossbows that I've switched to lightning. It actually made everything worse, but I wasn't going to fix it. Worldwide deaths, because we're playing it offline, only tracks us. So we're starting this episode with 43 deaths. We'll check back in at the end of the episode. And that is how we will start and end every episode going forward. So it'll also kind of highlight if I farm things offline, like you can see my health bar is not how we left it. It'll highlight just how well that went. So first thing to note is a quick little walk, quick little jog. When we killed Lucia at the end of last part, all of her items dropped into the water, which were then forcibly spawned up top to where she was, and she drops the lockstone. That leads back to Tower of Flame. We're going to close that up again. And this way leads to... Gotta keep running. Gotta keep running. Just 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 keep running. We have to keep this man alive for the Dark Lurker area. He also sells some interesting stuff. And then just past him is the Huntsman Cope's bonfire, so I lit that. Go to Lost Bastille. Because I was running over to Macduff to switch out my dual crossbows into dual lightning crossbows. Again, giant mistake. Caused the Hyde's Knights, despite picking up... Welcome back from the ads. Despite picking up 12 damage and scaling, I was dealing 2 less damage and attack to the Hyde Knights. So I lost 14 damage by switching them to lightning infusion. Terrible idea. But I despawned everything leading to Macduff's just so we could quickly grab the teleport to Macduff for restocking on arrows. So if we need to do infusions or we need to buy crossbolts, I need to buy crossbolts actually. I'm down to 500. I'll burn all of my souls on that and barely make a dent in the things that I'm missing. But I can infuse all of my gear here. I just don't have anything but raw stones and pale stones. Yeah. I can undo them with pale stones and go back to full power, but I'm not going to. So we've gone to Huntsman Cope's, we've gone to Macduff's workshop. So we're going to go over here to Hyde's Ruin. There was one enemy that was preventing the bonfire here, being that knight up there. Unfortunately, after you beat Dragon Rider, this enemy and the Hyde Knight who was sitting right here, will aggro to you at that bonfire. So they, along with everybody else, had to die. While I'm standing here, our friend up here in the Cathedral of the Blue, I'm not going to buy anything from him because I don't care. In theory, I should be using this as a buy all magics playthrough because I'm just going to kill everything to get that achievement, but it's a Steam achievement. Who cares? Steam achievements mean less than gamer score and platinum trophies, which already mean nothing.
Transient, this is begone. Transient be, you would never make a Knight of the Blue, and I have nothing more to say. Be gone.
This man's pretty rude.
You are my greatest challenge. This is the ultimate challenge.
Guys, this is the ultimate challenge right here. You heard him.
Great Sentinel, lead me home.
Oh. Right, game options. I turned the audio down while I was farming so I could watch YouTube videos, which did lead to a few deaths. But yeah, that was the greatest challenge right there. So your daggers can stun lock just about every NPC in the game. You just have to watch their reset animation from being hit. Because if they finish that reset animation, they can then go into being aggressive. But if they never finish that animation, they can't be aggressive. So where I went wrong with Lucia is I was trying to do the double swipe to get bleed, when I should have just kept whacking her with one hand. Sure, it was 52 damage a tick, but she would have died. I should probably put bleed on that dagger to deal with NPCs. Bleed or poison. Yeah, so she is now this tombstone, so I can buy stuff from her for, what is it, 2,000 souls? 7,000 souls. And then I started walking over here to see if the first bonfire on the way to No Man's Wharf was free like Huntsman Copse or Grave of Saints. It's not. Just like Tower of Flame, you have to go through enemies. To be fair, we did just rest at a bonfire. So I don't know why I thought I'd be able to get away with a second immediate bonfire, but, you know. Oh. Next, first death, I need to go back and show something. Sold. Brown Knight, Old Knight Halberd. You know what? I'll just do it now. Stats-wise, I leveled up a few times. I'm trying to get to 18 Faith and 10 Attunement so I can put Homeward on instead of using Homeward Bones. Before we progress, there is one more note of offline that was taken care of. Forest of Giants, Cardinal Tower. So I was correct. There is a whatchamacallit. There is a hidden wall over here. I just forgot how hidden walls work in Dark Souls 2. So the way hidden walls work in Dark Souls 2 is you press use on the wall and it opens up a door. You don't attack it like you do in Dark Souls 1 and 3. You open it like it's a door. There are some in not Lost Bastille. There are definitely a lot in Lost Bastille. There are some in No Man's Wharf, which is where we're going. There's no prompt. You just mash X while sniffing walls. I'll show it off in No Man's Wharf when I get to one of them. There's a few of them in No Man's Wharf. Yeah, F Extra Life has a guide of where all of them are. There aren't that many in this game. So if completionist is something that interests you, just pull up the guide. Also, I don't remember there being anything like game-breaking being in any of these hidden walls. What was in that one was a sorcerer's staff. This leads down to No Man's Wharf. This leads to a royal... Yeah, this leads to this guy. Good defense. Sublime Bone Dust, also known as Estus Flask +1. If you have a bunch of Bonfire Ascetic, what you can do is use them on the previous bonfire and just burn your Estus Flask up at the cost of 2 enemies you can run past to open that chest. Unless I'm misremembering and it's metal chests that you need to new game cycle to refresh. Because there's this weird thing about some chests refresh on Bonfire Ascetic and some refresh on actual new game cycle. Hey, didn't you get the memo I killed all your friends already? Go back to sleep. Ooh, I might have shot myself. Oh no, never mind. That's the way to No Man's Wharf. What is behind? What is behind this, sir? I see your friends. Oh, it's to go up there. Okay. Is that a Mastodon Knight? Yeah. What is a Mastodon Knight doing up there? This doesn't even connect to that location in any capacity. There's the next bonfire. It has so few enemies between the last bonfire and it. Okay, so No Man's Wharf is an area we're going to clear out and then have to walk our sorry butt all the way back so we can light up these torches. Because No Man's Wharf has really weird connections with the concept of light. Which makes it actually really interesting. Not a mimic. When we do run into a mimic, I'll point out how I can tell. Because the tell for a mimic in this game is really obvious. Sure, let's go shade Bradley. Let's go have some fun. We are so comically over-leveled, I don't even think about these things anymore. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be an alternative location choice to going through the Cardinal's Tower. And we've already despawned the Cardinal's Tower, so I'm not worried about anything in this area. Which is just going to make, for comedy, when I die. You having fun, Bradley? You haven't hurt that man. You're just casting force over and over and over again. Hello, Luca Tale of Mara. I don't remember if there's a hidden wall in this one. Okay, there is, but there isn't.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation? Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you. Of course, I have no idea what it is. Our land of mirror is surrounded. There is only one way. My family had little with two things.
Yeah, so the quests in this game, you have to summon NPCs and have them survive 3 boss fights to get their gear. The common solution for Lucatiel of Mera is this boss fight coming up. Just do it 3 times. It's a relatively easy boss fight, especially when the goal is just to keep her alive. There's that guy. Who is a dingus and chucks bombs. If you're looking for some kind of, like, efficiency for using this, it is fire one-handed, fire two-handed. That gives you, I believe, the most damage per minute. Because the reload for one hand is faster. And then you tend to get a stagger fairly quickly. Somewhere around here, I remember there being a secret door. Just don't remember where. Anyway, we want to clean this area up down here. Kind of makes me wish I kept our friend around. Okay, so the dogs need to... Could have done that much more efficiently with the sword. I just felt like using the crossbows at this moment in time. I do have to be careful because those oh, they have sippies. These flasks right here is fire oil. So if you stand in the oil and get soaked in it and then get shot by fire, you explode. Also, I appreciate that man can just float without a chair. He is dedicated to leg day. There's the entire brigand set. Oh, these guys drop arrows. Nice. Gonna let you think about what you did over there. Still not a mimic. I remember the first mimic in this game being really far in. Like, you've let down your guard far into the game. That dude's just hanging out. The sounds of furious button mashing. Is it? I remember the first Mimic being fairly early on. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Or maybe I take a really weird pathing in Dark Souls 1. Now we go up these stairs, and this is where things get a little spooky. Oh, okay. I knew I missed something. So this enemy, right here, no fear, just hanging out on the ledge, vibing. But if you walk over here and use a Pharaoh's Lockstone, you light that, which A, gives all of the enemies a lot more radius for detection. That man just follows you around and is non-hostile, but the rules of the playthrough are the rules of the playthrough. And because I lit the torch, all the Dark Lurkers go and hide. Another scimitar. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I've always heard the bell that brings the ship into dock, but I've never noticed that it was right there. Never looked for it either. It is indeed co-blind. Hey, Dark Lurker. Hello, sir. A Seabo! Drops I've never gotten before. I am not familiar with that item at all. Torch site here. Dude, who I really wish would drop his weapons. His weapons are really fun. Get back down there. Well, I'm already poisoned. Inventory. Do I have any moss? The hidden wall is around here. Where is it? Fragrant branch of yore. Oh, there it is. Let me put the whip away. They don't need that right now. Oh, hey, Gavlin. I forgot they moved you. I'm also not going to speak to you. If you speak to Gavlin, he moves to his next location. So it's not worth speaking to him until after I finish farming this area and collecting all of the garbage. So I can sell off all of the garbage for a huge level boost. Also, am not done. I need to go deal with all of the lurkers in that house. Chat, this is what happens if you lurk. Someone comes after you with 2 crossbows. It's time to pay up, chat. Also, this is another please knock door. Oh, you're not gonna do it? Okay, fine. I'll open the door. Oh, good run. Good run. They also deal a ton of bleed damage. I had a Legend of Zelda thought there. Heavy boots, walk in water. Andy boots. There they are. Andy boots. Oh, hey. Because this game was made by cool people, in Dark Souls 2, the original cut, Gavlin was in this room. But because the director's cut is made by babies, Gavlin is now someplace reasonable. Also, I rolled into it. Okay, I need to look up where the other hidden door is. Oh, I was in the Dark Souls wiki, not the Dark Souls 2 wiki. It's like, what the heck's going on here? inside the house with the shortcut door, which is this house right here. Is it this house? Unless they are doing the other side of the shortcut door. I was pretty sure both of them are on the second half of the level. Hey, Gavlin. Okay, I got that one. Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, this game's really mean. I was correct. This is an illusionary wall. One of the coolest rings in the game, the Royal Soldier's Ring. Increases equip load by 5 pounds. Fan favorite. Okay, let's finish cleaning out this location. Yeah, that's all of the illusionary walls until we get to Las Bastille. This man is sneaking. Sneaky, sneaky. This is something I didn't know for the longest time. Shortcut. Sir, I was teaching. Piss off. Hello, Master Corellian.
I sense power. Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil. I am Carillion, Carillion of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name. Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
Yeah, I met your other student, who you're just ignoring the existence of.
One day might... Back already. The forces of magic and souls
I
lie
can send
dormant
him
in this
back
land.
to Majula. I think it's just by exhausting his talk menu.
It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here. Sorcery is yet a mystery, even to me. Let us mature together, young pupil. Use scrolls to unleash the power of sorceries. But the power of each scroll is reliant on that of its owner. The untrained cannot wield a scroll to its proper potential. Never forget, young pupil, there are no shortcuts to mastery. The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land. It is a fitting place. I suspect sorcery. Use scroll, but the untrained. Never forget. One day.
Even if not, once we despawn all the enemies, it'll be fairly easy to get back to Master Corellian. This man doing a sneak. And back into the water he goes. Hey, it's a Goaler. Hey, Goaler, how you doing? Did you hear I wiped out all of your friends on the other side of this boat? You're the last of the Goalers. How do you feel? It seems you feel a little dead. Somewhere around here is a summon sign for Luca Tale of Mara, which we don't care about at the moment, but we will when we go through the fog door. I think it is behind the Goaler. No. Where is it? Maybe I didn't exhaust her dialogue. She's summonable for this fight. I just don't remember where. Yeah, let me go finish exhausting her dialogue. We'll light all of these torches as we do, because we're a fucking crazy person. And then we'll progress on.
I was raised to... Life was hard, but I had swift success. And then I... Have you heard of the undead? An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow. And a hollow can never live. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help, assuming, of course, I can only hope. I'm sorry. I suppose I've grown weird. I'm sorry.
Okay, I've exhausted your dialogue. Okay, let's go back and get my torch. Yes, I do have an item on me that I can use to light bonfires. Not bonfires, light torches on the go. But I'm saving those for the gutter. Because the gutter sucks. Okay, cool. Twitch is down. We're gonna be really dumb. No, the gutter is not this game's Blight Town. That's the worst part. The gutter just sucks. Hello, Mastodon. Again, don't know what you're doing here. Not a mimic. The full night set, except we're never going to change gear. I've just decided in the back of my head I'm going to wear this armor through the entire game. It's a door! That's broken. The door is ajar. And like any good jar, the lid is stuck. That was on my end, not yours. I can get to the gutter fairly quickly. Like, we're right there. We are a boss fight away from that hell. I just really don't want to. Do. 20,000 souls sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. I think I'm going to press onward into Lost Bastille. Not super worried about not having Estus. But we gotta light the Olympic torch. The reason I'm not worried about not having Estus is we opened up all of the shortcuts. So instead of having to go through a lot of enemies, which cost us all of our Estus, it's a very short walk to get on the boat to get back to Lost Bastille. Don't roll. That'll put out the torch. Also, the presence of water there suggests this area is tidal. Or has faced some kind of a storm surge that has brought water up through that cave system. More so the second one than the first one. That man really thought he was people. On my next death, I will demonstrate the harmless hollow that follows you around with a torch. He's a neat character. It's a really nice, playing with the expectations of players, especially since in Dark Souls 1 and in other parts of Dark Souls 2, those torch-wielding undead deal a stupid amount of damage. So having one that is peaceful and follows you, very good throw of expectations. And we went up here already, I'm pretty sure, and there's nothing. Correct, there's nothing. That's just an empty house. Yeah, the only way to learn that he's peaceful is just to do the weird thing of standing next to him. It's a Dark Souls game. You have very little reason to expect a character to be peaceful. Unless they have a unique appearance, it's either a boss or an NPC you talk to. The common undead that doesn't have a unique appearance, but is holding a torch, yeah, he's peaceful. But you would never think he is. The game gives you no reason to think he is. Okay. I'm going to switch to standing. First roll of ads. May need to move the microphone up. Certainly do. Okay, what have we got over here? Oh, there's her summon sign. Yeah, I just didn't exhaust her dialogue. I am not worried about this boss at all. So I am just going to summon her and go in with no Estus. There's a reason this is the boss that everyone uses to farm out her achievement. It's very easy, very straightforward. Hey, Gavlin. And if it sounds like I'm coming on and off the mic, just let me know. Sounds correct. Sounds correct so far. I'll take that. There you go, Corellian. Have a little light. I know you were sitting in the dark to study your sorceries, but I have to light all of the torch sites. You don't get a say in the matter. And if you put it out, I will come back and kill you. Okay, let's grab Lucatiel, and we're gonna have a good time with this boss. We are gonna wait for the ad break to end this time, unlike Ornstein, where the entire fight was done during an ad break, because Ornstein is not a difficult fight in this game. Okay, so streaming PC says ad break is over. And PC that is capturing ad in progress for the stream says ad is over in 50 seconds and in a minute. So, I don't know who to trust. Also, I could beat this boss in a minute. This boss is not hard. When I get in there, you'll see why. This boss is kind of comical. You good, Lucatiel? You finally happy to stand there? You've been adjusting where you are. Okay, ads are done. Okay. The Flexile Sentry. Well then. We may be crossbowing this fight. But his attack windows are super predictable. That was a little over a minute, but I also realized my weapon was going to break soon, so I got scared. It absolutely looks like something you'd fight in Neo or Sekiro. It is from that same... It looks like it could be a yokai. It's from that same school of logic. Also, I don't know who's crewing this ship because you killed everyone on it. Hey, once again, trapped in Lost Bastille. Well, that's gone. Okay, guys, it's beating time. It's just us and the greatsword. Could you wind that up any more? I don't know how that shield protected the swing at the dick that was. Good shield. Also, I do not like this weapon at all. Bow built for seafaring marine warriors. Has extended range for hunting down sea monsters from afar. Clothy ring. Don't remember what side it was on. I think it was on this one. Back up the squeaky elevator we go. Also on the subject of Neo, I feel like most enemies are more intimidating in Neo. Like, Neo is a lot faster paced game than Dark Souls. That man just had some fruit in his chest. Yeah, there it is. So to open up this bonfire, I have to kill every single enemy in No Man's Wharf. And the ones at the landing. I know what's coming up. I know what's in my future. Yeah, we're gonna beat a man with some sticks. Oh, I was standing in front of an explosive barrel. You've got to be kidding me. I am going to go through some pretty extreme lengths to make sure that this fight is as one-sided as possible. Don't walk too far. Dark Souls hitboxes. Okay, so there's that dude right there. There is a couple of dogs. Oh, good accuracy. Oh, wow, right over the dog's head. This man about to get sticked. Hey, can you do that again? Please and thank you. This man continuing to not be a threat. Okay, cool. We got a shortcut opened up. We are now connected to McDuff. Which means we have a really good progress point for this area. And a torch site to light. Nope, none of that. Not happening. That guy explodes. Used antiquated key. Where the hell did I get the antiquated key from? I don't remember. Oh, good thing you went for a bunt and not an attack, because you would have hit me there. I did not get out of the way. This gives you pain? Yeah, pain. I'm having a memory to a fight, and I'm not going to say anything about it, because I don't remember what Dark Souls game I'm remembering. And if there's a chance it's not this one, I'm going to take it. But if it is this one, there's a really, really bad encounter coming up. It's just 18 flavors of not fun. What are you... Get down here, nerd. Oh, you lived. 69 damage, nice. A lot of damage, not nice. I'm also really dumb for fighting that dude in that hallway with these weapons specifically. Sure. I don't remember there being a bad Pharaoh's contraption until much later in the game. Soul Vessel. Not a mimic. Bone Staff. Hello. Oh. Not power stancing. That statue saved your bacon. I can do that too, jack off. That man really tried to hit me with the Naruto run. He was ready to storm Area 51. Wasn't the philosophy for that they can't arrest all of us? And then, you know, like nobody tried, so the ones who did absolutely got arrested. They can't arrest all of us, only works if you all try. I don't think there's a hidden wall in here, but I am gonna wall sniff with the best of them. The main thing I remember out of that was one of the local news crews had the brilliant idea to check in with the local prostitutes and see how their business was. And apparently it was booming. Yeah, it was a wild story when I saw it. I was like, this is something you can only get out of local news. No one else would think of this. Okay. I was like, where the hell am I? I'm on the other side of McDuff's. So there's literally nothing over here, and I'm too lazy to look up where the invisible walls are. Also, my very casual relation with fragrant branches may come back to bite me in the ass. Because I'm not seeing a way to get down to Lost Sinner without... Oh, hey. It's all one big circle. Without using a fragrant branch. There is one path I didn't take. So let's go do that. I am going to need to reset because I am not confident enough to fight Lost Sinner with no healing. Oh, I know where I am. Yeah, I'm at Lost Sinner. Okay. Oh, shit. Missed him. Yeah, when I say these guys explode, I meant it in a very literal sense. These enemies just run up to you, hit the deck, and explode. Good swing. And then these ones have... It looks to be petrified. Hey, Strayed, thanks for blocking that. You dingus. Oh, they don't suicide. They survive. They get back up and do it again. Oh, why'd you look the wrong way? Yeah, I was stuck in a corner, and apparently you start that swing behind you and just dink the wall. Man, I am so far away. And now I'm not. Now I'm very near. The best part about dying, though, I get my great sword back. Not my great sword, my drawing leg sword. The world is right again. I hear a dog, but I don't see the dog. Not dealing with your nonsense. That just goes up the way I came. I really should be using the rapier for this. It does make life a little bit easier to deal with those enemies. Hello, sir. Please come down here. But look at this sweet progress I'm getting towards opening up bonfires. Except I'm not, because I can't. Because I have to go... well, actually, no. I can go from McDuff's. I can go from McDuff's. That counts. I died down here. Yeah, I died in this room. The fire ones don't come back. Hey, it gets even better. There it is. That wasn't a case of I forgot there's a pursuer fight here. It was I wanted to see how the Claymore fares against the sticks, and the Claymore is actually better. Hey, I just rejoined chat. Hey chat, how you doing? Do the free damage attack, sir. Okay, but like not right now, because that'd be cheap. Fine, go away. Don't give me what I'm after, and just make me work for it. Bracing Knuckle Ring, good item. Leads me back to where I was. Okay. Torch Butterfly. And now, we just do this really slow and painful walk . Okay. Now I'm connecting to chat over here. Sheesh. Twitch is having problems all over the place. Now we go up here. Yeah, I can't be sure if my viewer count is because there are actually 7 people here. In which case, hello to all 7 of you, how are you doing? Or if because Twitch is just having such serious reconnection issues that it's doubling my viewer count. You know what? Let's think brave thoughts. Let's put the cat ring back on. Let's eat a life gem. And where are we aiming for? We are aiming for that back wall. And now we are aiming for this little ledge. And now we are aiming for that corner. The fact that I made that is very quietly impressive, because I always die under that nonsense. Dead. 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 Now, Bobby, you're a big Dark Souls 1 person currently. So you might be thinking to yourself, the area coming up looks really familiar. Oh, where did you come from, sir? Go away. I really have no clue where you came from. I'm actually trying to figure out how to get... oh, you can't. Okay. Okay. So you pull a latch over there to open up these cells to walk through. Okay. So it prevents you from going backwards to enter a boss arena incorrectly. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. You know, to Dark Souls 1 players, this might string familiar of a boss fight. You got some archers off in the distance. The only difference is you didn't go through a fog wall. So if you were expecting anything bad to happen, you're just silly. Sinners rise. Good boss arena coming up. I actually really enjoyed the Lost Sinner. Used to be a really hard fight for me, but very fun fight. Can't light that. Hey, that's just bait. They're there to make a lot of noise and be scary, but that's just bait. You know what also is bait? That item. That dude is waiting for you to see the item and go for it. So he can petition to be the next Patches. Kick your butt off those stairs. You have to do this in the correct order. Otherwise, the game kills you. And that's why the Flexile Sentry is not a difficult boss. Because who do we see here? But the Flexile Sentry. I could fight him straight up, I just don't feel like it, and I have these crossbows, so I'm going to use them. You'd think him standing in water would make him take more lightning damage. Distilled, deionized water doesn't conduct electricity all that well. Hey, this is a Dark Souls game, so you want to know something really fun? On New Game Plus, I think there's 2 of them. I'm pretty sure this room also has one who doesn't aggro on you. He just stands there until you think you're safe. So if you have this thought in your mind that you're a Chad Dark Souls player and you can just rush out there and then his buddy just shanks you in the spine, but they did have the really cool Chad idea of putting the running exploding enemies in water that slows you down. Because this game is made by and for Chads. It's locked. Don't have the butterfly cape, can't make that jump. It's locked. I don't remember what key opens that. Your boy just made a huge mistake. I forgot about those enemies that don't aggro until you pull the switch. Pharaoh's Lockstone. So this was a lot of pushing ahead for us to turn around and have to push back. I just want to I have to push a little bit further before we can turn around, though. Yeah, so if you have whatever key that is, and God help me, I can't remember what key it is, you can open up... Dark Souls, famous for its doors that are locked on both sides. You can open up these and skip a few enemies. It's locked. Okay, I need to look up what key that is. Because as much as I like the Lost Sinner fight, it does not do well for bitrate in its intended state. Oh, there's a hidden door in here. Descend the wooden platform lift and head into the first alcove on the right. Okay. But we have to turn around anyway. We need to stay alive long enough to figure out what that key is. And all these enemies despawn. Actually, no, we don't. I can just bring the torch down here and light that torch site. First alcove on the right. So it looks like it's going to be right here because the stalagmites, tights, are different. Okay. Hey, this is a room that really benefits from a torch. Where do you want to bet the cliff is? I ain't gonna find out. Hey, thanks for joining us, guy. I have 4 of these. Yeah, we're gonna work backwards on this one. We'll burn one of those 4 and work backwards. Yes, we use the butterfly to light a torch. Don't question it. They're the same butterflies from the opening cutscene that light all of those torches and the tree on fire. Shout out to the brave soul who captured them and put them in jars. Oh, there was a torch site right there. I was too busy distracted by the stupid falling sword. Ah, pain. Guess who's going back down the elevator to light that torch site? We are, chat. We are. Okay, Sinners Rise. I'm trying to remember how to get to a location, and I think I need to, like, completely go off to left field to get to that location. We are going to run backwards a little bit and start lighting up some torches. But once we get to the next torch site, I am going to put my torch away so I can check something. Okay, we're gonna make a really wide detour. Let's finish lighting up these torches. You may be asking yourself, how wide of a detour? Spoilers. It's an absurd detour that we're about to make here. There's none over there. There's none in here. Let's go up to Strayed. Hey Strayed, how you doing? Nothing up here. And I'm not worried about from Las Bastille as a direction. Okay, so I can put this away. We want the cat's ring on because it won't protect us from these falls, but it makes me feel better. I feel like taking a ton of damage from this fall. Oh, right. Didn't have the fire weapon equipped. Didn't explode. Hey, McDuff. Okay, let's get a bunch of levels in, because we're gonna need them. Can you slide a piece of paper under the door? And just be like, Bob, I need you to approve payroll. It was due 2 hours ago.
Is that it? Here, to see, however.
Upgrade the flask. Ad coming up in 3 minutes. To do some September shilling, if you don't want to watch the ads, subs are 25% off right now. You can subscribe for a little cheaper than usual, about $1 off. Helps the channel. If you're subscribed to a bunch of channels, you can also look into Twitch Turbo, which works the same way as good old YouTube Premium? YouTube Red? I don't remember what it's called these days. If you're subscribed to like 3 channels or more for the ad block benefits, Twitch Turbo does end up being a little cheaper for the same benefits. You just don't get sub-motes. Okay, I don't need the cat ring, so I'll put it back on the clothy ring. Oh, I do need attune spells, Homeward. Okay, farming just got a whole lot easier. I can do something like run through all of No Man's Wharf and Las Bastille up to Sinner's Rise, and then just use Homeward and go back to the beginning of No Man's Wharf. Because I have 5 Homeward bones, which is not enough. But I now have Homeward, which is infinite Homeward bones. Okay, so I pulled this switch. This room was farmed to extinction back at the beginning of the game, but it wasn't. Because we couldn't reach the upper levels. Because there's no stairs. So those 4 enemies spawn, the door opens, this Chad walks through. There is this chest right here. And then there's going to be a lot of walking. Also, ads are about to hit. So you're going to miss a lot of walking. There's a bonfire behind that door, which we don't care about because all these Chads exist. Falchion, that is not the malformed skull. This dude's really far from home. More souls. Okay, welcome to Shaded Woods. We're not supposed to be here until later in the game. I'm at 500,000 soul memory, so I can't really do a skip. By the time I finish with farming out Sinner's Rise, I think I can actually do a massive skip. Oh, how did you interrupt my backstab that badly? Get out of here. Where were my iframes? That man just straight up threw a rock at us. And just like you'd expect, it hurts to get hit with a rock. Okay, 1-2 of either swing kills these guys. That's all I needed to know. Pharaoh's Lockstone. That dude doesn't care. He just went back to scrounging up scraps from the dirt. So if I farm out all of those guys, I could get the Crossroads bonfire. That's the King's Door. That is... This is one of those areas I've also despawned a great number of times, and I don't remember why. Saw that man behind me. Saw that other man behind me. Thank God this weapon has some egregious backwards hitbox. No. No, you don't die a lot in this area. I'm also, for once, under-leveled. What nice iframes. Jerk. Oh, you think that's bad? Just wait. Just wait. Mist dude who attacks you is nothing. We got a nice axe. Remember when I said this game was made by and for Chads? Shrine of Winter leads you to a DLC. And also Castle Drain Lake. But more importantly, it leads you to a DLC. If you have all 4 Great Souls, you can walk through that door. There's another way you can walk through that door, and I'll talk about it when I get there. So if you don't feel like fighting all 4 Great Souls, well, getting all 4 Great Souls, there's another way to open that door. This is... Hey, remember the monkeys from the beginning of the game? They're back. Hey, remember the Cyclops from the beginning of the game? He's back! I can't wait until I get to the gutter. Sorry, not the gutter. The Great Soul that's past the gutter has the unlock for the Sanctum City DLC. And the Sanctum repeating crossbows are going to make this run a lot easier. Because we are unashamedly going to immediately go and farm out 2 of those for dual-wielding repeating crossbows. Just so we can cheese a lot of garbage. Is this... No, okay. I couldn't remember if this was corrosive or not, so I had to step in real quick and listen for a sound cue. This requires the King's Ring, but we're going to kill this dude for the souls. Same as we have every time we've seen one of them. It's impressive how bad your employees are at filling out paperwork. I say that, and I'm pretty sure I put down the wrong social security number on my last application. I am like 100% sure the 3rd digit's wrong. Hey, Bobby, remember what I just said about those really cool mist enemies? And there being one of them, and that being Super Chad? Well, guess what? You're in the mist now, and there's a bunch of them. Because this game is made by and for Chads. Can I help you, sir? I'm trying to talk to a disembodied head. Piss off.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be. What business have you here, traveler? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. It is rare to flap these guns. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by, and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now.
Didn't realize I was tired of battle until I got my ass handed to me.
I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I want to warn you of something. My body. I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away. I learn new things every day. Things never learned in battle. And, thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation. If I can help you, if you require something, do speak up.
Learn gesture. Decapitate. You don't have either of the weapons that I want right now.
I cannot lie. Sometimes I wonder what's become of the kingdom. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stared death in the eye together. And for His Highness, I am afraid. But perhaps it's for the best. We knew not what we fought for. Farewell. I will retire.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do have to kill all of these enemies. Because them's the rules of the challenge. And the only way to make it better is significantly worse. Killing them blind is the preferable alternative. I mean, theoretically, I could just take the L and walk the entirety of the crossroads through... Oh my god. What's through here? Is this Brightstone Cove Seldora or Earthen Peak? Huntsman Copse is Earthen Peak. So this is Brightstone Cove Seldora. Oh my god, that'd be such a long, continuous walk without a bonfire. It's basically not an option for any sane human being. Especially since I'm about to die here to this guy. Oh, wow. Get dodged. And get baited. Okay, so good news is this is an in and out situation. I am just looking to grab an item in this area and then run away. Bad news is how Chad do we feel, chat? How Chad are we feeling? Not Chad enough. Missed the jump. I could have potentially saved that by just rolling into the area off the curse. Hey, it's a dude in a wheelchair. We should murder him. If I learned anything from Bloodborne, it's murder the dude in the wheelchair. Everything that we were looking for is right over here. Oh my. Ah! How do I open that door? You just get to deal with the hooting as I read this to figure out where the damn key is. Okay, so the key is on a petrified enemy, and inside that room is the item to unpetrify the enemy. It's good old Agrabah locked magic. Come back to haunt us in a different game. Nope. Slightly off kilter. And we are now very far away. We are now so far away. Okay. Well, good news is there are 2 of those petrifying things in this area. So let's go about trying to get one of the other ones. And realistically, if we get one of the other ones, we just free...
I'm going back to... I hope...
You keep saying that.
Wait.
We just free Weaponsmith Orphanax while we're there. But we need to be a little careful so we don't lose 20,000 souls. Hey, this is not what careful looks like, in case you were wondering. Life gem. Sweet. Life gem. Okay. That bonfire is just there to taunt us. The good news is, as soon as we despawn these enemies, as long as I don't die to them, that will be a clean despawn. We can move the bonfire here, and most likely, I don't foresee us being killed on the road up to the next bonfire. We should be able to move it 2 spaces. I would like your weapon to drop, though. It's a fun little weapon right there. Just quick check. How many bonfires am I running past to get one item? I want to say 3. Okay. Knock it off with the rocks, you dick. Those are some quality trades. Oh, you have 1 health left. Okay, that's pretty rude. If I survive this endeavor, I am going to dump a ton of souls at the vendor, the armor vendor in Majula. It seems like an incredibly arbitrary thought, but I promise I have my reason. And here is the 3rd bonfire that we're ignoring. Chad McChad over here, the chaddest Chad to ever Chad. By the way, the thing I'm looking for is not in that chest. It's in this statue. I just wanted to see if I could make it to that chest in one. Okay, curse jars are really cool and fun. These enemies have infinite poise. See you later. Maybe try being corporeal, you asshole. Sure, I'll take that. Why did I switch off my main weapon? Okay, do I have a second? Can I equip the whip in my offhand? Oh, I absolutely can. I have misplaced an invisible enemy. Well, shit. I'm just gonna assume he walked off. So in the normal version of this game, not the director's cut, this area is full of these guys. A totally reasonable enemy, the war lions and the lion mages. Depending on which one you're fighting. Okay. Found my invisible enemy. What is that pathing? I'm gonna chip damage you down. You can't stop me. You're gonna die 69 damage at a time. Okay, never mind. I don't know where that 69 came from. Ow. Okay, you know what? We're taking the sword back out. Actually, I think it does more damage if you clip them with just the tip. Oh, man, you inflict curse. That's cool. Bye. See you later. Oh, also they sound like goats. Don't ask questions. The Golden Lion Warrior. Does nearly half a bar of curse. More importantly, does nearly half a bar of health. Lion Helm, great. Love it. That dude got petrified. Just ripping a nasty fart on that poor corpse. Don't question Dark Souls hitboxes. It's not worth your sanity. Oh, there goes a lot of my health. Connecting to chat again. What are you doing, Twitch? Okay, that's what I was trying to get rid of. Everything else is secondary. Oh, I had a fourth swing in me. I could have killed that man. I could not have killed that man. He survived a swing. Hello, man, Scorpion. Well, shoot. Come back with the great sword later. I will slap that man with a great sword. There's a scythe. Now we're talking. I could have totally made that jump. Okay, man, Scorpion. There it is. I was like, it's around here somewhere.
Human, are we? This is no place for you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me, or make an attempt on my life. But you are different. We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred. Eventually, he drove himself mad. It was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up we strange creatures.
Yeah. He asked you to kill his
He was
wife.
a tragically lonely soul. Eventually, his solitude eroded his very reason. In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked. Nobody knows when we were born, or where our master has gone. The only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half. I wish to ask a favor of you. I want you to kill my betrothed. Once, I always felt her at my side. But as time went on, things went awry. She became violent, raging uncontrollably. Eventually, she came after me. And we have been locked in combat ever since. We seem to be at a standstill. The wounds we exchange are never lethal. I was born of my master's madness. Perhaps this is some curse. I will be sure to assist you in return. The past is a distant fog. My name was Targ. That is all that I remember. The past is a distant fog. My name was Targ.
Man, Scorpion Targ. Yeah, welcome to having the ring of whispers on. Vengarl's through there, but we need to unpetrify. And it's not worth it, because I don't have any spare unpetrifies. So Man Scorpion wants to kill his wife. Hello? Where's that poison jar? Must be up. It is indeed up, and there's nothing up there. It's just, you know, being a dick. Just barely clipped that dude with the tip of the sword. Yeah, clearing out this area to progress forward is gonna be awful. And it's made worse by the fact that there is the Brightstone Cove Sildora on the other side of this area. And it's made worse still by, I don't remember which chest I need to open. Is it this one? I don't think this will help me, actually. Oh. I think this is the Lion Mage set. I believe that's the correct one. Sandpit is another trap. Can I firebomb it? Let's throw a firebomb and see if I can open it. Okay. With a little less creatine this time. That leads down to the dude in the wheelchair. That is Man Scorpion Tark. No, that's Bradley of the Old Guard. I thought he didn't show up until later new game iterations. Okay, and then again, Man Scorpion Tark cannot fit through that entryway. Okay, Man Scorpion, let's go kill your wife. Boop. Right, those go through the tree. That's unfortunate, because I'm trying to get her... Oh. That was not cool. Healing triggers retaliation, and that was a very long healing animation. I was trying to get her to break the tree next to me, because that's the only way you can break that tree. I think all that's up there is a pyromancy seed, and there's more than enough of those. But still. Oh, I need to take off the Ring of Whispers. It's just going to keep doing that. That was super rude. Right, I want to kill all of these enemies leading up through there. No, gloves. Not the item I wanted. I wanted your weapon. Well, the good news is, if we keep getting destroyed by the Scorpioness, we will clear out most of the enemies going forward to those bonfires. We are skipping the shades, which does interfere with us going forward. But that sounds like a problem for me between streams. And one that I'll have a lot of time to fix. Because we're just going this way to get an item. And as soon as we kill the Scorpioness, we will have that item. It's not even a drop from her. It's the reward for completing Man Scorpion Tark's quest. But yeah, pulling the Majula bonfire into the crossroads would be nice. Because this leads to Shaded Ruins, Aldia's Keep, and Castle Drangleic. That giant tree is the benchmark I'm using to get around this place. You can make life a little easier by hitting this tree right here, which summons all of the shades to you. So I want to get gone. I'm not super interested in despawning this place right now. I'm more so interested in just getting to where I need to. Okay, you decided to aggro, so we need to fight. Do I need to use Man Scorpion Tark for this quest? No. I actually don't. But I'm going to anyway. Whack. That's a really long lineup to that attack. Ow. Why am I using those and not Estus? She's going that way, which is not the way I want her to go. She's going back to Man Scorpion Tark. She's going back over to me. Is there one in Dark Souls 3? Absolutely. Okay, that's just a roll backwards. Man Scorpion Tark, please eat those for me. Just Estus. We're gonna heal. Estus again, full heal. That's what I wanted. I was trying to bait that out. Specifically that. Oh, it's a flame butterfly. It's even more worthless than I thought it was. Okay, I'm gonna keep the Clothy ring on for the moment. I'm trying to remember who the insect mommy is in Dark Souls 3. Okay, I remember. I'm not going to say who it is because it's spoilers, but I remember. There it is. I was like, I'm pretty sure Cursed makes you hollow. It's a toss-up between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. That's what we're looking for. Got him. Show that man who's boss. I have to leave and come back. Oh, I got the bone staff. Hey, we're back to Majula. $50,000 souls. Let's make that number higher. Oh, I should give her a shard of the Pestis Flask. This is just to demonstrate my lack of concern with dying. Yeah, just walk around with 81,000 souls. That's a whole bunch of levels.
To see, however.
But I have shopping to do. I'm looking up which chest is the one I need to open. Okay, I know which one it is now. What's in the other chest? Nothing exciting. Okay. Okay, we're gonna chain a few chests together real quick. As we do the long run of shame back to where we need to go. Oh, ads in 2 minutes. Time for the September spiel again. It is September. If you do not wish to see ads on this channel, they only run once every hour. It's a 3-minute ad break. But if you do not wish to see them, a sub will disable ads. If you are subbed to multiple channels and want to cut down on the burden, Twitch Turbo starts being cost effective after replacing 3 subs with it. And streamers still get paid ad revenue for Twitch Turbo views. Okay, so the goal here is to chain together like 3 boss fights. So that was the first one. And this gives us... I say 3 boss fights, 4 boss fights. This gives us the item to fight the second boss. Which gives us access to the location to fight the third boss, which is guarding the key that we need in Sinner's Rise. So we're just going to chain together 4 boss fights, hopefully within this last hour of streaming. This is the final ad break for the stream. Because we are off at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is less than an hour away. 53 minutes away. So, won't be another ad playing after this. Why do you have to throw rocks? It's very rude. There's a 4th enemy around here. 1, 2, 3. Were you going on a little adventure, buddy? Well, now you're dead. Now you're dead. A spear. Oh. Okay. Like, is that my first just spear? Yeah, sure is. Okay. This is the last run through the Shaded Woods for right now. This is a get in, get out situation. We got Homeward ready to cast, and we're gonna leave. Good whiff. Good jumping attack for no reason. Okay. Those enemies still suck. Got cursed again. Because I couldn't run out the door. Praise be to doors. Okay, Ring of Whispers.
You've defeated my better half. This is my thanks. Take it.
Hey, thanks.
I have no gods to pray to. But still, I pray that your journey will be safe.
Don't worry, I'll come back and kill you later. I don't remember if I need you for anything later, so you live for now, just because I can't recall. Clothy ring. None of your nonsense. Sit down. Go home. Okay, I knew the shade would wake up behind me. Oh, go through the animation faster, my guy. Free this man from being petrified and he wants to murder you. So, you murder him. There's another fragrant branch. Like I said, we're just gonna chain these. Okay, cool. Cool. Fang key. I don't want to go through that way. It's just an unnecessary risk when I can do this instead. Drop down the well. Say hello to... Oh, I'll open the chest. I forgot there was a chest here. I just thought it was the crippled dude. Homing soul mass.
Look how far this undead has wandered.
Switch back to standing.
And a very fit undead you are. A bit too alive, but with a darkish shadow. Yet still prepared for a deeper dark.
You have to do these in order.
Like every undead, you have no...
I totally forgot about that.
Oh my, don't mind me. I'm just talking amongst myself.
You'll get yours later, old man.
But if you find a need for a truer dark, then meet again. We shall.
They're all hiding in one of these rooms. It's the one behind me. Use the Fang key. Hello, Orphan X.
Thank you for helping me. I am Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks, but have nothing for you at the moment. If it would not trouble you, could you visit my abode just down the way? Thank you, kind traveler. I will.
Okay, so we've sent Ornifex to their house. We have... Oh, what am I doing? Teleport out.
I knew.
Reinforce weapons and armor.
I'll be around.
My hat is +3. It's a good hat. I'm gonna make this entire set +10, just to commit to a set of armor. I need to buy stuff from you.
Thanks very much. And do please come again.
Okay, that should... Hopefully. I'll get some of that money back later when I go talk to Gablin. So I'm not worried about that at the moment. Yep.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my wares? Please, be my guest. I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach.
Yeah, so now he's got the Elite Knight set. He's got the Alva set. He's got the Royal Soldier set.
Are you sure?
I opened that treasure chest, and I shouldn't have. I'm pretty sure I've messed up. Yeah, so I have to use a bonfire ascetic here. Hey, Camino. That sounds like a problem for later. Because that'll respawn the pigs, and that'll respawn the skeletons. I'd have to despawn them all over again. I actually have to use 2 of them. Do I have 2 of them? I only have 1. Oh, I do have these, though. Okay, so we're gonna do a few things in quick succession here, and I'm not really gonna do a good job of explaining them. So, first off, close this. We are all the way back here in Things Betwixt because we have Smooth and Silky Stones that really have no function whatsoever. The only thing you do with Smooth and Silky Stones is you give them to our friends, the crows. Crows likes things that are smooth and silky. Say the line. Thank you. By the way, you do have to leave them one at a time. Titanite chunk. Souls. Titanite slab. That's pretty good for just giving you smooth and silky stones. Switch back to the Clothy ring. That was just bad menuing. I could have used Homeward there, but I think I'm just going to run forward to Majula.
Where see less.
Okay, we're at 20, 30. There we go. So we've got that. Travel to Lost Bastille, Macduff. So that way leads us to Sinner's Rise, which is not what we're after. Buy some more arrows, because we may need those here in a sec. That is still up for debate. So those 3 fragrant branches of yore, we only need one of them, but they all led to each other. So why not grab all 3? Welcome to the chat room. This room, awful. Doesn't matter which version of Dark Souls 2 you're playing. This room is bad in all of them. This is actually the most aggressive I've ever taken this room. I usually am very passive, draw everybody out. We get 4 swings. Oh, loud noise warning. Sorry, headphones users. This door is bait. It's supposed to be a shortcut back into here, and it just... no. Let me go point it out on the other side real quick. I also need to grab the flame from the torch so I can bring it down there. Because we're a crazy person and we're lighting all the torch sites. But it is... roll, I think, off of this ledge into that doorway. I've landed on the door itself more times than I can count, so it's just bait. And if you land on the door, you're dead. There's no recovery. Okay. Light this torch, climb up the ladder, and then we're at one of my favorite boss fights of Dark Souls 2. Check all the prison cells. There is a summoning sign for this boss fight, but this boss fight's really enjoyable, so I don't want to summon for it. Yep, that's how this boss fight starts. Oh, why'd you do that? Now I gotta go down there and fight you. Which is not what I wanted. Thank you. Ow. Also not what I wanted. That was a skill issue. Why did you use that at close range? What is wrong with you? Where's your friend doing? Standing behind a post. I'll take that. That was not a clean boss fight, but it was a one and done. And now for the best part of this arena. One. 2, 3, 4. I'm not done yet, by the way. There's more. Five. I can't remember if there's a sixth one or not. 6. I think legitimately half of the game's illusionary walls are in this arena. Also, that right there. Massive troll. I appreciate that I can watch the waveform for my furious wall sniffing. That one was almost a bad dodge. Okay. He lived on one and almost got his retaliation. And this is up for debate if you want to count this one for 7 or not. I do need to rest before going in there, though. As much BM as I'm doing, there's a small amount of fear that's sending me back to Majula to level up. A little bit of fear. Pharos Lockstones are listed under the guide in the same place as illusionary walls. Let's buy more arrows from Macduff because we're not at cap yet. No good reason other than that. Still not at cap, by the way. And I was at cap before I started Hyde's Tower of Flame. I'm still recovering from that venture. I appreciate you keep going for that overhead skull bash. It's not working for you. It's literally never worked for you. But I appreciate that you go for it. Oh, right. I forgot I made this room harder. Oh, really? Okay, I guess I need the cat ring back. Does this dude respawn? He sure does. That's unfortunate. I'll have to remember that guy's there 15 times. 13 times. This guy. You don't get souls when he blows up, but it still counts. Ready for one of the 2 most fun locations in the game? This man's invincible.
The bell belongs to the princess, it do.
This is one of those places that gives off the absurd illusion that Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 take place in a shared universe. I do have to keep looking behind me for the Lollipop Guild. Because they represent the Lollipop Guild. And are a bunch of murderers. They also dropped 420 souls, so that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ow. That's the member of the Lollipop Guild we're worried about. That was a bomb, but it wasn't a bomb? Can you just not? There's a reason I prefer to use, cringe. There's a reason I prefer to use life gems against these guys. The Invader never stops spawning, but the Lollipop Guild members can be despawned. Hey Bobby, what happens after you ring a bell in a Dark Souls game? Because Dark Souls fans would never have guessed this would happen. Where's the one that's almost dead? That's the one I want. Stop breathing fire, you dick. In case you didn't notice, the health bar didn't drop all that much from killing one. No, there's no tail axe in this game. Oh, let's try my bullshit. How does this work with these guys? It works. Which is not great. Okay, that's enough of that. Why did you do that? What happened there? I legitimately don't know what happened to my input. It just decided to not. No clue what happened there. Like, I started to run to get out of range, and then I just stopped and turned around and looked at the boss and died. Yeah, the first one died due to fire breathing. Okay. Hey, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I like the Drain Leg Great Sword, Claymore? What is this thing called? Drain Leg Sword. But I am going to try a different weapon on them. Oh, it was just pure luck that they were not breathing a ton of fire. Right, almost forgot about our friend. Dead. Dead. This is one of those fights where I don't feel bad if I slam my face into a wall and despawn everything, because it's a garbage fight. Unlike the Ruined Sentinels, where I just fought 3 of them and it didn't go well, used all 7 flasks, but I didn't feel like it was an unfair fight. Bringing forward the gargoyles from Dark Souls 1 just feels as bad as it did in Dark Souls 1. They didn't address any of the pain points with the fight. I'm pretty sure you can summon for this fight, but it's not a someone's getting storyline progress summon. That dude came at me like he was expecting union dues from the Lollipop Guild. Oh, I took my gloves off. Put those back on. Okay, so what are my options? I could do double clubs. I could do big club. Let's try big club. Nice entrance, guy. Could you not? Okay, there's no follow-up to that. It's just one. Okay, there is a follow-up. Are very weird about when it follows up. Oh, by the way, once you get one dead and one low, a fourth one spawns. You kill all 6 of them. It's a terrible fight. We're gonna check if there's a summon, just because this is the last fight of the day after this stream's over. Tomorrow we will be playing Pokemon Infinite Fusions. It is Infinite Fusions with a twist. Still ironing out some of the final kinks. And hopefully I'll have those sorted out before tomorrow. And it should be a good show. Wednesday we will be back with more Dark Souls 2. Ideally, this is the run. And the gargoyles die, so we start next one with the first Great Soul, and then we've got progress set up already to go for additional Great Souls. I'm just going to eat the damage on this. Because we're going to human effigy and heal when we get to the boss arena. So off stream, I'm going to try and clean up through... Oh, I just missed this chest entirely. Whoops. I'm I'm going to try and clean up through as many of the bonfires as I can. So, the shaded woods, this area. Ideally, this area all the way up through Sinner's Rise. It's a lot of work. Oh. Nice, hit him out of range. I don't know how I pushed that man out of range. Well, there goes souls. I disagree with that man hitting me. But that is on me for not healing before going up that ladder. Should have healed. Should have put on the cat ring. There was a bunch of, a bunch of preventable damage there. So that is all on me. That man should not have survived first contact. I could feel those guys getting uncomfortably close to that explosive, so I just rolled out. Okay. It is now 4 p.m., give or take 2 minutes, mostly giving. So this is the final attempt, and then we'll head back to Majula, get that updated death count. And I'll get this processing for YouTube. I'm pretty sure the Shade Summon is up in the very top. So regardless of me trying to despawn all of these Lollipop Guild members, I would need to kill everyone to get to the Shade Sign anyway. These guys drop rusted coins, which is relevant for their second appearance in the game, not their first appearance. They really don't have anything of value in their drop pool. But in their second appearance, you have the Predator set. I don't remember what it's actually called, but it is modeled after the Predator. Human effigy. Heal. I thought it was up here. I thought there was a summon. I could be wrong on both accounts. It doesn't look like there's a summon here. Well. Let's go clubbing. Okay, I could have done without you coming in behind me there. I could also have done without that having that much range. Oh cool, the third one just spawned. Full stamina, hit sprint, nothing happened. I forgot how awful these guys are. Okay. Back to Jula. Try and sneak this in before the ads run. Started the stream at, hey, finally changed your clothes and made it over here. You turtle knight. Got 7 deaths this stream. That's going to be where we stop. We'll start next time by beating those gargoyle knights. Copium. So, for YouTube, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Next stream, we will actually have a few more levels under our belt as we beat everyone in No Man's Wharf and everyone through Sinner's Rise. So we can move those bonfires forward and skip some of the running about that you watched on the stream. Tomorrow is Pokemon Infinite Fusions. Still doing some setup there, so the stream title still says redacted. I'll have that updated for tomorrow as soon as I get my setup done. And Wednesday, we'll be back with more Dark Souls. So YouTube, have a good day.